Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to come in here and do a House of the Dragon episode 7 quick review. If y'all are into my House of the Dragon reviews, if y'all want to watch my past reviews of the episodes of this season and the first season, y'all can go to my playlist, my House of the Dragon / Game of Thrones playlist. All the episodes are there. All my reviews, all my thoughts are there. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 900 subscribers. The goal is to get up to 1,000. I thank y'all so much, and let's get into this video. Also, I do want to say I want to thank you guys for the people that were, we were having a discussion about House of the Dragon premiering at Comic-Con, and I discussed my thoughts on that, and I got a lot of comments and also just the views that I got on that video. I want to thank everybody so much for watching. And at the end of the day, these are all opinions. I'm not saying like my particular what I want and my thoughts on how I think the show should go. I don't think it's going to be a definite. Of course, everybody's going to have their own opinions, and I'm so happy that everything was so very respectful, and like everybody was just sharing their own opinions. Thank y'all so much. Like I said again, I appreciate it. But yeah, so if y'all don't know, they premiered House of the Dragon episode 7 at Comic-Con on Friday, and I discussed that on my channel. If y'all want to go hear my thoughts on that, the video it's like the latest video up on my channel. Y'all can go watch that. And I said then, basically it kind of looked like a little bit of damage control on the end of HBO and the creators of House of the Dragon. And for what this episode was worth, I would say like I enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was cute. It didn't blow me away, but I really liked it. I liked it for what it was. And what you let me just get it off the bat right now. I fast forwarded Damon's Harrenhal section. It wasn't that long, thank God. But like I fast forwarded because I'm over it. And I think I say that for like I've been saying this for like the past 4 weeks. But I got to the main attractions, and honestly, I think the title and the thumbnail might be Vermithor was eating, and it literally, figuratively, like overall presence, like the dragons had their presence. I was happy to see them. I was happy to see Vermithor. I was happy to see Silverwing, and just happy to see. I finally see like Rhaenyra really giving us some war crimes. Because listen, someone said that, Rhaenyra sacrificing like 60 people just to get 2 people as dragon riders. Yes, like someone was saying that, so I was laughing so hard. But no, it's true. Like, listen, let's just get to the war crimes. Let's just get to the war crimes, okay? That's what we came to see. And we definitely saw a glimpse, but hopefully next week's episode is going to be even better. But I thought that this was a really nice episode. I enjoyed it for what it was, to see Vermithor get claimed. And obviously this is like the last shot of the episode. I thought that it was just Rhaenyra finally looks confident, in this episode. And I was happy to see that. I was happy to somewhat see her confidence that I haven't been seeing since the beginning of this season. So it was cool to see that. But first, let's get into a few things. So in the beginning of the episode, Rhaenyra went to see who the hell claimed Sea Smoke after Sea Smoke done burned up Sir Stefan. She was like, what the hell is going on? So she finds Adam of Hall, I think that's his name, of Hall, who is, by the way, Corlys Velaryon's bastard son. And she was like, listen, who the hell are you? How the hell did you claim this dragon? Blah, blah, blah. Adam, like, immediately, without hesitation, bent that knee, okay? He bent that knee. He was like, I don't want the smoke. I don't even know what the hell is going on. Sea Smoke is the one that came after me. Like, it's crazy. And Rhaenyra was just kind of like, at this freaking point, I don't know. I'm just going to have to accept the scraps that I'm getting right now and accept whatever the universe has in place for me and for Team Black. So she was like, you know what? Adam, you and Sea Smoke come back with me to Dragonstone. Let's see what happens here. So Rhaenyra comes back to Dragonstone, And she's just like, listen, like, to Masaria, like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, with the, is this looking like, the common folk is going to be out here claiming dragons? That's going to look crazy. But then Masaria was like, well, girl, your half brothers are the ones that literally usurped your throne. Okay, what's the worst that can freaking happen as far as when it comes to like commoners or whoever, trying to, being dragon riders at this point? They seem more honorable than your damn brothers. And that was honestly, Masaria was making some good points with that. She definitely ate with that one. She made some good points. However, I will say this though. Yeah, so this is Adam bending the knee. He bent that knee right away. Okay, he didn't want the smoke. So he was like, listen, I don't know what the hell's going on. Sea Smoke found me. We're gonna have to figure this out. I do want to talk about Jace for a second because I know people right now are dragging Jace on Twitter. Now, I will say this though. Let me go on Twitter. I will say this. Some of the comments, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to Jace, is hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. Okay? Y'all said, what did he say? What did he say? Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. But I will say this. I will say some of the comments I've been seeing concerning Jace were, people are trying to, some of the comments, because Jace definitely has an issue with Rhaenyra's plan of getting commoners, common folk, peasants, quote unquote, to come in and be claim dragons. And he feels some type of way about it. He's like, listen, at the end of the day, and he was really clocking Rhaenyra's tea a little bit too. Like, listen, here's the thing. Yes, some of what Jace was saying in this episode, yes, it was definitely classist. I know some people are trying to say, oh, well, Jace is racist because he tried to say that, oh, you got Adam as what did he call him, a mongrel? I don't know what the hell he called him. I don't think that Jace was being racist. I know that's the route that people are trying to go into, saying that Jace is saying that that Adam is a DEI hire. I'm not gonna lie, that comment had me fucking hollering, okay? But I don't think that Jace is saying it coming from a racist. I think to me it would look crazy for that to be the route that the writers want Jace to be in, as far as like with racism, because like look at the Valerians. The Valerians are practically biracial, and others are Chorus is black. Freaking Laenor, Jace's whatever stepfather, whoever the hell you want to call him, he was also biracial. So is that, I don't think that this was a race thing with Jace. I just think that for one, I think that Jace was projecting his feelings in a way, because it's like Rhaenyra is getting these bastard sons and daughters that came from Targaryens, and now she's trying to put them as dragon riders, and it's now people are going to be looking at Jace like, well, now you got bastards claiming dragons, you got freaking commoners claiming dragons. So what the hell where do you stand, Jace? Like, where is your footing? And I think that Jace definitely brought a good point, especially right here. And it could be definitely be foreshadowing here when Jace said that what if one of your base-born sons, talking about the children that Rhaenyra had with Daemon, because she her and Daemon is in a legitimate marriage, and he's like, listen, what's gonna happen when they want to rule this, when your son Aegon, because that's also Rhaenyra's son's name that she had with what's his name, Daemon. What happens if he wants to claim the goddamn throne? And he's a legitimate base-born son. You had me, and I'm not gonna lie, when Jace said this, I was like, ooh. When Jace was like, when you were out here fucking and sucking Harwin, did you really think that I was not gonna come out looking like him? Like, Jace, low key, I'm not gonna lie to you, was eating. Yes, it definitely came off, classist, with his comments, and people that I think that there are gonna be people that feel like Jace was being very disrespectful with Rhaenyra, which, yes, he was. Like, it was inappropriate for him to, oh, well, when you were taking Sir Harwin, it's like, girl, it's like, Jace, yes, I understand your frustration, but at the end of the day, I see your mother, right? And it's like, you shouldn't be asking, you shouldn't be even questioning her about her sex life or her previous sex, her previous partners. Like, it's inappropriate, especially for as a son. So I can definitely see why people are turned off by Jace's comments and his discussion with Rhaenyra. But then again, it's also like I understand Jace's frustration. Like, legit, to me, it's like Jace's frustration, his anger, his confusion, like since the beginning of this season, has been justified to me. I think it's definitely been justified, and I think that even in this scenario, even though yes, Jace did. I know people are gonna be like, oh well, Jace agreed to the plan last episode, so why does he have an issue with it now? I think that, just based on where Sir Stefan, his standing was compared to Adam, come on, y'all. Yeah, I know there's a difference as far as like when it comes to status and stature. And yeah, I know this is a classist society. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So I can't really fault Jace for thinking that way. And in a way, Jace has also been force fed, lied, denied of the fact of who he really is and who his real father is, even though it was an open secret. But Rhaenyra was the one. Rhaenyra was the one that basically was, no questions asked. That you are a Valerian, you are the son of Laenor, and Jace and Luxeris and what's the other one's name, Joffrey, had to accept that, even though it was clear as day that that wasn't the truth. So it's like, for so long you've been telling us that we're not, that we are legitimate, we are from a particular bloodline, only to constantly be told these snide, insulting comments for so long. And, here we are now. And it's like, I'm questioned every freaking time. And it's like, here you go doing this. I see where Jace is coming from. Even though, yes, it's classist and some of the thing, the comment that he made was inappropriate. But like, he's still justified to me. Like, I'm not gonna throw the baby out with the bathwater, y'all. I'm not gonna throw it out. Okay, I still really, really like Jace. I like him as a person. He's someone that wants to protect his mom. He's someone that wants to fight the Greens and wants them dead for what they have done to his mother, what they have done to his brother, all the insults, all like just everything that he went through. I see where Jace is coming from, okay? And I don't know. I just don't like that people are kind of like, oh, Jace is racist, or Jace is like he's a MAGA supporter. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, some of the comments are crazy, but like, he's not. I don't think this is like a racist moment. I think it was more of like a classism moment for him. But listen, he's gonna get over it. It is what it is. But let's cut Jace some slack. He's very, he's young. Let's cut him some slack. Let's cut him some slack. But yeah. What else? Yes, let's talk about the main attraction. So Vermithor, like I said before, Vermithor was eating throughout this whole episode, literally and figuratively. Rhaenyra gathered the bastards from King's Landing, brought them to Dragonstone, word of mouth, with the help of what's his name, Alan and Massaria. They brought the bastards over there, who are of the bloodline of the Targaryens or the Valerians, whichever one. And Rhaenyra was like, listen, I need dragon riders. Okay, I have a big dragon up in here. His name is Vermithor. He needs a rider, and we need someone of the Targaryen bloodline to ride him. Now, I'm not gonna say and act as if nobody's gonna die, because the dragon has to choose who its rider is going to be, and y'all just kind of have to either accept the sacrifice or I don't know. So Rhaenyra was like, okay, girl, let's see what happens. She calls on Vermithor. Mind you, the masters of the I guess the gatekeepers or the dragon keepers were very upset with Rhaenyra. They were like, listen, like, the dragons are not playthings. They're not things that any man can just come up to and be like, oh, I'm gonna be a rider. These are the magic of Old Valyria, and the fact that you are out here bringing bastards to ride them, I'm not going to be a part of it. So the dragon keepers were out. They were like, I'm not doing this no more. It's over. Rhaenyra was like, okay, well, that's good for y'all, but I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. So she calls on Vermithor. Vermithor comes up. Vermithor is big as hell. It's just like, okay, you woke me up. You woke me up from my sleep. What's the tea? And Vermithor and Rhaenyra was just like, Vermithor, do your big one. Do your big one. Do what you need to do. And child, when I tell you Vermithor was burning the bastards up, y'all. Y'all said that Rhaenyra brought Vermithor a buffet. I was screaming. Okay? Y'all said the y'all said that Rhaenyra blessed Vermithor with a buffet, with some chicken, with some mashed potatoes, with some catfish. Like, y'all were really saying that Vermithor was eating, burning bitches up, burning all those bastards up. He was like, listen, I'm here for legitimate lines only, okay? Only for legitimate lines only. For a second, he was saying that. But Vermithor was burning people up. And eventually, Vermithor ended up choosing Hugh as his rider. Hugh was very brave. He was like, listen, he was like, come on. You know, y'all gonna have to teach him a little bit of Valyrian. Some old Valyrian. Y'all need to teach him some of that. So that is the new rider of Vermithor. And then I had no idea about Silverwing. I had no clue who this dragon was until I saw it. Silverwing, I didn't know there was another dragon. So they said that Silverwing. Hold on, y'all. Let me type up Silverwing. Apparently, Silverwing is the former dragon of King Jaehaerys's queen, his sister wife. So she ended up claiming what's his face? I'm forgetting his name. Ulf or Elf or whatever the hell his name is. So she ended up claiming him, and they ride to King's Landing. And at first I was like, wait a minute. I know this man did not ride to King's Landing without the orders of Rhaenyra. Please, Lord, tell me that he didn't do that. But, you know, Aemon was hearing the background noise. He was like, oh my God, dragon, dragon, dragon. That's what the people outside were saying. Aegon went to go rode his horse to Vhagar, went on top of Vhagar. He started riding because he saw the dragon. He saw Silverwing, and I was just like, oh my God, Vhagar is about to chew Silverwing up into pieces, okay? But then Aemon from a distance sees Rhaenyra in this picture with her dragon, with Vermithor, and I think there's Silverwing in the background, and he was like, Vhagar, he was like, halt, we're going to turn around, we got to flee. I know we big, and I know we're strong, but we cannot take on 3 dragons right now. So, child, it's gonna get very, very interesting. This is the first time I really seen Rhaenyra look very confident, and I was happy to see that. So we're gonna see what happens. I did see the trailer for next week. You know, he's gonna ask Helena to ride her dragon. It's definitely final battle scene is gonna happen next week. You know, it's gonna give that. So I can't wait. Y'all guys, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Tell me how you guys feel about, you know, Jace and that whole situation. Tell me how y'all feel about Vermithor and him burning people up. And how do you all feel about this episode so far? Do you guys think it's definitely better than, you know, last week's episode, or some of the thoughts that I've discussed on my channel? And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. You know, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all stay subscribed. Let's get up to 900 subscribers. The goal is to get to 1,000. I thank y'all so much. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.